Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. This was supposed to be a live commentary, a live reaction video to the newly released buffed German battleships. But in natural water warships fashion, I got crap teams all day. I'm actually speaking to you about an hour after I normally stop recording on the weekdays because I have a full-time job and I have a lot of work I have to do at home. And I thought, okay, I'll hop on one of Warships. I'll either do a review of the Puerto Rico or of the German battleship buffs and just kind of, show them what's going on. Well, first off, I got about halfway through getting the Puerto Rico, and then Wargaming decided it didn't like my credit card anymore, despite me having everything checked on my credit card to where I should still be able to use it. Wargaming just, I don't know, I guess they're just getting so inundated with people buying Santa containers and doubloons for the Puerto Rico. It just crashed on me, and I couldn't buy more doubloons for this day, and I can't sit around and wait anymore because I have work I have to do for my full-time job. But anyway, the Puerto Rico review, I'm hoping they have the issue fixed by tomorrow. I'll have the first impressions review of the Puerto Rico out by Friday. But anyway, the German battleships, how are they now? And I'm happy to report they are quite good. The buff was much more noticeable than I originally thought it was going to be. I played 4 games in Kurfürst. I didn't go past 50,000 damage in any of those games, mostly because the teams were just horrendous. I guess people are just flooding on because it's the New Year's event and all the snowflakes are available and containers are available and people are just jumping on, and I guess it's like a weekend in the middle of the week, because normally in the week, the more serious players are on and all this. But I just couldn't get any good footage of the Kurfürst. I tried, and just the teams I got put with, and I kept getting the maps that I don't like because they're not good for Kurfürst, and for some reason I actually got like 3 games of standard battle in a row in the GK on Mountain Range. Why? I hate that map. But anyway, the buffs are quite good. It's much more noticeable than I thought it was. Actually, probably the best game I had of the evening is the game that you're probably watching for most of this video in the Bismarck. I didn't even last that long because, again, the team was crappy. No one wanted to push. The destroyers didn't want to spot, and I just had to go for it. And then I went for it, and as you can see in the Bismarck, it's much more like the Vanguard. The Vanguard's guns are rather quite accurate. Plus, throw on the rate of fire, the Bismarck. It's a good combination, and the secondaries and the armor when you aren't facing a frickin' Musashi. Thanks, matchmaking. It's quite good, and it's quite enjoyable. It's much more comfortable to play at range, as you'll see in the replay here in a moment. I actually Citadel Montana from, I think, like 15 kilometers away, and up Bismarck, I think it's actually a double Citadel. So it's quite good. It's refreshing. I'm happy that Wargaming has listened to us and has improved the Germans like this. It was a simple tweak, and it looks like that's all that they needed to become just good again and just refreshing and enjoyable to play. And I'm kind of really happy and really pissed off at the same time because my favorite branch has been improved so much, but at the same time it's had shit matches all night. Well, not even all night, all evening. I don't have time to play into the night. It's the stress of having a full-time job. But they're good. They're enjoyable. I would recommend you go take your favorite German out and play them. This has been implemented on every German BB across the board, and it's just nice to have the German BBs just be comfortable to play again and fun to play and much more, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Much more flexible for the meta, because now you can actually comfortably dunk on people. Well, you can't dunk on people. You can comfortably hit targets from mid-range now, so that's a huge plus. And even at mid to close range, it's much better. I did have I think it was a Gearing rush me and the Yami, and I just blapped him. Didn't have to switch over to HE because all the shells actually hit, and it's just so refreshing to have the shells go at least where you aim now. Because before with the Germans, it was you aimed and they might have gone there. They might have scattered all over the place. You didn't really know what was going to happen, and I just got a good feeling for the dispersion of the Kurfürst to where I could just know that if I needed the shells to hit here, I need to aim just a little bit up in this direction, maybe a little to the left there, and with the dispersion of the GK, it would probably land in here where I needed the shells to hit. But now it's really good. I can aim confidently again. Well, I can aim confidently. I can start to aim confidently now. Just because you know where the shells are going to go now. It's so much better. It's much more in line with the rest of the battleships. And they're still great brawlers. Nothing has changed about that. This is just probably just improved their brawling tremendously. Because again, you can get these instances where you're either watching it or you have watched it, where in the Bismarck I can go against a Montana, and since I know where my shells are going to hit and they're going to go there, I can Citadel and then be effective against a Montana. But it's great. I'm happy. It gets my thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I give it 3 thumbs up if I had 3 thumbs. It's refreshing. And it's exactly what the German battleships needed. Now, are they going to tweak this back? I don't think so. Some people I read on the comment section of the Facebook post of 8.11, they said, oh, well, watch, they're just going to buff the Germans so we all grind up to the curve first, and then they're going to remove it. I doubt that, because, man, if they remove this, I am going to be so ticked. I might actually quit the game if they remove it, but I don't think they will, because this is just making the Germans so much more effective in this current meta. And, man, but let me tell you guys about some of these matches I had, though. I had one match where I got torpedoed by a friendly, I think Venezia, when I was literally the only one even up near the cap, and I had my Hydra on. I was sitting in curve first, and I was spotting the destroyers, not the destroyers, the cruisers and the Kremlin on the other side of the mountain range, and so my cruisers, it was the Venezia, and I think the Zhao and the Conqueror. So ships that, in all fairness, do need spotting to get their damage in, because they're all ranged ships. So I'm there in the curve first, and I have Hydra on, and we are begging the friendly CV to come over and just spot for us. And I may play the clip here now, and he just ignores us. And on the other side of the map, the entire team is pushing in that direction. They're limiting training on the other side of the map, and the CV is giving them all of his attention when we actually have the enemy carrier right in front of us. And if this friendly midway would have came and spotted for us, we could have dealt with the Shimakaze. It was the other destroyer that was lingering around. I had already dealt with the gearing, but we didn't know where the Shimakaze was at, and we were still just getting torpedoes in our faces left, right, and center. Well, my face to be more exactly, because he wanted to get me because I was spotting his team. So I decided, okay, screw this, I'm just going to go for it. Because the only ships they had over there was a Worcester, a Des Moines, and a Kremlin. Worcester and Des Moines don't have torpedoes, and with the GK you can just beat the crap out of them. And with the Kremlin, if you angle against it right, it's going to be fine. But naturally, right when I start to move up, the Shimakaze wanders into the range of my Hydro, and you get spotted 6 kilometers away from me. Now, if you spot a Shimakaze 6 kilometers away from you, there's not a whole lot you can do that's going to save you. But thankfully, I was actually sitting still, and I just floored it, and I managed to avoid all of his torpedoes, but I think 2. And I got to where my stern was angled toward the Kremlin, and my guns were on the Worcester and the Des Moines. I'm like, oh, okay, I maybe can salvage this. I can maybe take the Worcester, the Des Moines with me, and then bang, get hit with the Venezia's torpedoes. And then the Hakuru comes and drops a set of torpedoes on me too, and then I'm just done by that point. And that pretty much set the tone for the rest of my night. It was just like a weekend in the middle of the week, and like I said, I went an hour over my normal filming time for this video. So, and again, I'm sorry I don't have some better footage to show you guys for this, because the German buffs, they're really good, but I just really don't have anything good to show you, because I just had crap games all night. I do apologize for that, and hopefully throughout the week and the weekend I'll be able to grab some better footage to better show you what they're like. But from my experience, they're good. It's just fantastic to have the Germans up to this level, and it's lovely. I love it. Thank you, Wargaming. The second you get your services fixed, I'll throw money at you for the Puerto Rico as my thanks. But that's my impression of the German battleship buffs. They're great. Go play the Germans again. It's fun. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 7,000 subscribers. We're about halfway there at this point. cannot thank you guys enough for that. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to catch all of you guys in the next one.